Are you serious? Are you serious? Brazil on the brink. What? People, I don't think anybody's understanding this. Brazil is on the brink. Brazil is on the brink of a disaster. I've got some information coming to me. I want to thank Oliver in Brazil, who actually sent this to me. And I'm hoping that he'll call in. I can get him on my live program. He is there where the protesting's going on. I would love to get him as an eyewitness on the phone today on my show, and we're trying to arrange that as we speak. Don't miss my show today from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We will be discussing the Brazil on the brink, and we'll also be analyzing President Barack Obama's speech from the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, from the throne of Satan, from the seat of Satan. We're going to go to Revelation chapter 2. We're going to review how significant this is. When I say that, I'm saying that Obama's given a speech right in front of the Brandenburg Gate where Adolf Hitler gave speeches many times. Also, John F. Kennedy spoke there 50 years ago today. And Ronald Reagan gave a speech there. The Dalai Lama spoke there. Bill Clinton spoke there. But the timing when the throne of Satan, when the altar of Satan was moved and brought to Berlin in 1930 and was set up, it was just in time for the rise of Nazi Germany and Adolf Hitler. Is there something significant about today's speech? Is the things that's going on around the world relating to it? Well, we're going to talk about that today for sure, and go to Revelation to help find some answers. Also, Brazil is bracing for more anti-government protest. Brazil has in Sao Paulo today, June 19, 2013, Brazil is braced for a new round of anti-government protest after a violent night of looting and vandalism. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly in Brazil. 30 people were arrested. An estimated 50,000 people flooded the city's central cathedral square for the second night running, marching through the streets, waving banners, carrying slogans such as, "The people have awakened." What? It's not good. One group tried to break into the mayor's office, according to the New York Times. Some people among the demonstrators smashed windows, ransacked stores, set things on fire. People are seen carrying appliances, looting the stores. Overnight demonstrations were also reported in at least 2 other cities. Monday night, demonstrators in at least a dozen cities drew 250,000 people into the streets. What? Demonstrators say they're angry about the political corruption, the high cost of living, the huge public spending by their corrupt government, and the 2014 World Cup soccer tournament and the 2016 Olympic Games that are coming up. The taxes have been raised enormously. Their incomes are still falling. Inflation's outrageous, and they've just about had enough. Sounds like America. We don't have that problem. We have the IRS scandals. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the IRS, I just got it right here. They are set to get $70 million in bonuses. Let me see it right here. Yes, the IRS is going to pay $70 million in bonuses to the employees. Despite the Internal Revenue Service is about to pay $70 million employee bonuses, despite President Obama's administration directive to cancel the discretionary bonuses because of the automatic spending cuts enacted this year. They're still going to do it. That's okay. Oh, it's okay. They're going to give them $70 million in bonuses. They're going to spend millions of dollars making Gilligan Island and Star Trek movies. The president's going to go on a $150 million African vacation. But the White House is closed. Tourists are not allowed. We're not, the people's house is closed to the people. This is becoming the biggest joke in American history. This is going to go down in history as the failed presidency of Barack Obama. All that hope and change. What? Don't worry about it. He's in Berlin. He's giving a big speech in front of the don't worry about it. You just don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Brazil's on the brink. Matter of fact, Brazil is over 240,000 people protested against Brazil last night. So 50,000, 240,000 in just Rio de Janeiro alone. And reports are up to 1 million people were in the streets across the nation. This thing is really out of control. And we really need to pray for the people of Brazil, because you don't want the looting and the violence and the destruction and the mayhem and this thing turn into something uglier than that. And it looks like it may be going to. It really may be going to. Is this world falling apart? Forget about the World Cup games. Forget about the Olympic games. The people are there saying, we just can't survive anymore. And look at Syria and Damascus. The countdown of Damascus is truly on. Isaiah 17:1. The Bible said there would be wars and rumors of wars. Nation would rise against nation. Kingdoms against kingdoms. There'd be famines and pestilence. Earthquakes. Divers places. All of these the beginning of sorrows. Distress of nations. Signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. And distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring. Folks, it is getting ugly. Brazil, enormous demonstrations have shaken the cities across the continent and across the nation of Brazil. And more are expected today. And folks, I'm telling you, it's getting ugly. So we have the war in Damascus. We have the Middle East Shiites killing Sunnis. We have nations surrounding Israel, all being led now by the Muslim Brotherhood. Whether it be Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Yemen, and it may end up being Syria. David Cameron sending missiles into Syria that can blow up tanks, blow anti-aircraft. We've got Russia's President Vladimir Putin, very angry. We have Iran training 4,000 soldiers, getting ready to send them into Syria to put them on the Golan Heights, staring across the border at Israel. We have President Obama running around in Brazil before the Brandenburg Gate, standing in the very spot that one time Adolf Hitler did, proclaiming about a new day, a new era, a new order. What? I'm telling you, there's something in the air right now. There's something in the atmospheric, spiritual world we're living in. Matter of fact, earthquakes are in different places. 4.9 in the Philippines, 4.4 Mexico, 5.0 Tonga, 5.1 earthquake in the Galapagos Islands, 4.0 Alaska, 5.3 Papua New Guinea, 4.8 Indonesia, 4.5 Fiji Islands, 4.4 New Zealand, 4.0 Greece, 5.3 Russia, 4.6 again in Greece, 4.3 Kuril Islands, Russia, 4.5 Indonesia, 4.6 Peru, 4.5 Greece. Sounds like Zeus is waking up. You know Zeus isn't real, but I mean the spirit of Zeus, which is really the spirit of the devil. Zeus's throne, Zeus's altar that's in Berlin. 4.4 Argentina, 4.5 Chile, 4.8 Fiji Islands. That's just in the last 24 hours. Something biblical's going on. Jesus!